Hello guys, welcome to another video today in all about life skills. In today's video, I'll be covering the basics to gathering, mainly meat and blood gathering, since these are the easiest and are required for alchemy or cooking, depending on which one you choose. So before we start, I want to show something that's really cool. So you see this costume right here, right? Looks so pretty. Well, if I go on wear my gatherer's clothes, which has 12 durability only, bang, it goes all dirty and torn up. That's very detailed of the game. So yeah, you have to see me rocking in this like really dirty costume cause my gatherer's clothes is not even max repaired. So anyways, so gathering is this thing where you have to use energy. I made a energy guide in the last video, so if you don't know how to get energy, make sure to check that out. So the first step you want to do is get a life tool. So you want to choose which one you want to do, is it meat gathering or blood gathering, or maybe something else if you don't want to do those. So since I'll be doing some blood gathering, I'll be using the fluid collector as an example. However, the blood gathering and the meat gathering are pretty much the same, since you pretty much farm the same monsters. So fluid collector in the marketplace, as you can see, there's like a ton over here. So let's start with the cheapest one, Lucky Fluid Collector. You can buy this at any material vendor. So if you go top right and search up and click on material, it'll navigate you to the closest material vendor and you can pick that up. So I'm not going to do that since I'm way past that level. So to fluid collector. Then we have the shop, also from the material vendor. Difference between these two is one is more expensive and this one gives you 60 durability instead of 30. Sturdy, I believe you can get it from the material vendor as well. I'm actually going to check since I do not remember this. Alright, so you can only get the improved version and the regular version. So yeah, regular version, improved version, so you can't get anything else. So then obviously there's more high tiers. So then you have magic, shining, lucky, sturdy, lucky sharp, lucky sturdy, and also on. So as a beginner, there's actually 3 ways now you can start out. First is getting the regular sharp fluid collector from either the marketplace or any material vendor. Use that until you have reached skill 5. Reaching skill 5, make sure to pick up the magic fluid collector, since that yields the same if you have a mastery level of 650. So mastery level is here. Then after that, when you have enough silver, you can invest, pick up probably like a, actually how would you do that? Probably you would, depending on your contribution point. So pick up a Tetlogia or Trilogia, whichever one you can afford. After that, you want to move on to Manos, probably a Tet Manos, since otherwise the increase wouldn't be that worth it. So saying all that, so that's the first method you can take an approach. So then second method is get a Logia, regular Logia fluid collector straight up from the Logia farm over next to Velia Logia farm. Talk to the Camilla Logia. She will sell you the fluid collector for 1 million silver, or any other Logia stuff for 1 million silver. So that's the second method. Then as the same thing, when you have reached skill 5, make sure to pick up the magic fluid collector and use that on until you get 650 mastery points. Then finally, the newest method, which is added recently, like 2 weeks ago. So Northern Wheat Plantation, talk to Norma Light, the old granny here. When you chat to her, she's able to rent you a lights fluid collector or lights tool. And the good thing with this is they are permanent they give you the same stat as a Ted Logia version, so 200 mastery points. And finally, also 10% life skill, not life skill, 10% gathering skill increase. However, they cost 50 contribution points. So I'm gonna get as you can see, 50 contribution points and the stats as I mentioned. So that's the newest method. So in my case, I'm gonna rent that and use it because I have contributions to spare, and I'm gonna use that until I have enough silver for a Ted Logia collector. So that's why I'm getting this instead. Now regarding the gatherer's clothes, same thing. Gatherer. There are two ways people want to approach this. First up is getting the silver embroidered gatherer's clothes. Not sure what tier exactly, but as high as you can afford it. Then getting the whole and start collecting herbs from around the world. There are two locations. One is Bear, south of Bear. There's like a lot of herbs there. The other one, I don't think anybody do it, but I heard it's quite good, which is the Calvion City rotation. So the ones around here, after that you go to here. So these are the two locations you go to, and apparently like the XP you gain is quite good. I'm not really sure since I'm already master. So why do people want to increase that? Well, when you reach like master 1, I think you have a 30% chance to not use energy while gathering. So that's why people get to there, but I personally like to make money straight off. So that's why I would go with the mastery clothes instead. So back to the gatherer's clothes. The first one you want to pick up is obviously the Trilogia or Ted Logia gatherer's clothes. Skip the middle tier, which is the Carters, but I have one since I enhanced it myself. Then move on to Ted Manos. So that's like the standard progression. So now we're gonna go get some blood. The location I'll be going is south of Bear, where all the deers are. So see you in a second. Now I am over here south of Bear, gathering some deer meat, deer blood. So they are elks. As you can see, there are like a bunch of them around. Simply kill them using your skills and press R together. What most people do is the mouse gathering, which you press right click on it. As you see the icon pops up, then you press R on your keyboard. So as you can see right now, we are doing that. So same thing. The good thing with this is that your range is a lot further. I'll be using this as an example. After I click all of these. So now you can see I'm in this spot right now. If I want to collect these two, I have to either go like literally physically walk over here, press R, which consumes time, or I can use the mouse button, the mouse versions, so I can right click on it and collect this from a lot further range. So now same thing. So the reason I'm getting two stacks of them is because I have the hedgehog pet. So if one pops up, so nope. Come on, yep, there you go. So this one, so the 6 stack is what I will get if I didn't have my hedgehog. The 2 stack is what I'm getting as a hedgehog bonus. So the hedgehog is a pay to win pet that gives you extra amount when you gather. The increase is like by 20 or 30%, I'm not sure exactly. And the higher the tier you go, the more percentage you see that popping up. So now done with that. So let's talk about what stuff do you actually get. So the base stuff is your resource, so whatever you are getting. So you'll be either blood or meat if you are doing animals. Then there's also fairy powder, so vendor trash for 10,000 silver each. The trade materials, which if you are thinking about doing trade in the future, make sure to keep it in your storage. If you are not, then just sell it as a trade vendor right now, doesn't matter. Ancient spirit dust, used to make Kaphra stones. Kaphra stones, which is a really rare drop. The hards shops, which I do not have one, so shops. And black gem. Then there's also the hoof. So this one to use for Course Awakening of Doom horses. And I think that's it. No, Layla's pedal, which I have some in my grounded storage. This one, which is used to get fairy. I have made a guide on that already, so make sure to check that out if you haven't and not sure what to do with fairies. And yeah, that's all the stuff you get from gathering. Now let's talk about mastery. So for gathering, as I mentioned before, this the regular mastery is the percentage you don't consume energy when gathering. So it's like 30% at max tier, which is around master 1 or something. Then you have the in-depth mastery. In my case, mine is fluid collecting. So as you can see, there's like a lot of stuff. So basic resources, special resources, then you have the increased extra acquisition rate. So basic resources will be your sap, your blood. Special resources will be your life materials, insect ember, deep blue hooves, and fairy powder. Finally, your rare resources will be your enhancement materials. So enhancement material will be like Kaphras, black gem fragment, hards, sharps. And the middle tier will be like your trade materials, your goose, fairy powder, like Layla's pedal, etc. Then your basic resources, so blood, sap, meat, etc. And obviously the higher it is, the better it is. And what else? Oh yes. So here is the chart on GrumpyG's website, which tells you everything about it. So currently I am at 871. So this will be my thing here. So here, then obviously there's like breakpoints. So like every 50 will become a breakpoint, but there's like big breakpoints, which is like this. I think it was like 1100. You have like a big breakpoint since your chance to get rare item increases by like 100% or something. I'm not sure exactly, since I do mostly hunting. So yeah, now let's talk about locations. So somethinglovely.net, we go to the left side, gathering location. In our case, we are doing meat gathering or blood, same thing. So let's put all of them on. As you can see, there's like a lot of circles that popped up. So the three main locations that most people go for is goat over at Lynch Ranch. So this spot majority, since there's a lot of them here. There's the wolves around this zone. As you can see, you also have, or was it here? I can't remember. You also have some pigs just right above Northern Wheat Plantation. The deer location, so south of Bear, which is where I am right now, around here. You also have the pig location just south of Longleaf Tree Sentry Post, so that'll be Cyclops Land on the map if you are actually there. You also have some more pigs around here. Obviously there's the exotic meats over at Duvenkroon, south of Tashira ruins. So right here, they haven't updated for some reason. You also have like lion meat overweight over to Valencia around this region. But what most people go for is your regular meat. So red meat, indicated by this icon. So pretty much anything without this icon is not considered as red meat. You also have so that would be meat and blood. Blood is an interesting topic since there are 5 blood groups. So starting out with, where is it? So you have Sinner's blood, Clown's blood, Tyrant's blood, Wise Man's blood, Legendary Beast's blood. They are in your quote-unquote blood groups, so each corresponding to like different like types of blood. So depending on which alchemy recipe you do, you go for whichever blood you needed. So deer blood will be considered as a sinner's blood. So like so blood group 2. There's also a website that calls it farm blood. I think farm blood would be the official term. And so farm blood would be your deers, your sheeps, your goat, sheep and goat, pig, Wargon, which is like here, Wargon nest. And I think that would be it. Wolf blood would be count as a clown's blood. I can't remember the name of what clown's blood would be referred to as, but they are in blood group 1. Then you have troll's blood, which is blood group, I think 3. They are count as monster blood. And yeah, that's pretty much it to the very basics of gathering. No. Actually, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but you can sell them. So each deer blood is 9,950 each right now. So we search a deer blood. But there's a lot of them on stock, and they are all 10,000 plus. Look at that price. Oh my god. So if you literally just want to make money off gathering, you can do that. Even if you don't want to do some cooking or whatever, you can do that as well. So it'll be a pretty good money for the amount of time you spent on here. And yeah, that pretty much covers the very basics of gathering. In my future video about gathering, I'll talk about like saps, the saps, sap lumbering, mining, since these 3 are also other ways you can make money. Tanning, literally nobody does it. Well, actually they do, since all this like, so here, you know, like all the mana infinite potion, you have to do tanning over here to actually get a piece. So it's, yes, like you have a lot of like high-end people that does that, but in like life skill terms, nobody actually does that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and find it useful, and see you in the next video. Bye.